Hey Burn Along, it's Joni Fit coming to you from the beautiful Lake Sumter in the Villages, Florida. We're so happy you clicked in on this workout today. We're going to be working your core, your legs, probably a little bit more. So just have two weights ready, and you could always modify by taking the weights out. So you ready to do this thing? Make sure there's some space around you. Have a great attitude because we're going to have a great time. We're going to start with a squat. Okay, so I want you to bring your arms forward. As you stand up, press those arms back. Yeah, we're going to get your triceps firing right away in this workout. So if you're new with me, welcome. I'm glad you clicked in. But if you are new, let's go over your squat a little bit as we're working, shall we? I want to make sure your weight's going back in your heel. Tension, your thoughts in your workout. You got it. Exhale as you lift, right? Abs are in. Perfect. Shoulder blades are down. You got one more. Squat, these are small steps, not big. I want very small steps. Shuffle back. So you can work on that alignment. Alignment is key in everything we do. Anything in your fitness, any sports you play, your alignment makes a huge difference, okay? So your shoulder blades are back. You're moving, you're like a football player right now. Be a football player. Channel it. Go this way. Yeah, you get two more of these. This will get that heart rate up a little because we're using your large muscle groups, right? You never have to jump. If you're not into that side shuffle, it's not feeling good today, just walk it back. But try to stay low in your legs. It's your last one. You did it. All right, so now we get to pick up a weight. I only need one weight for the start. Great job. Now, when we hold this weight, I want your feet about hip distance apart. Your knees are soft, your hips are tucked. You got all that? All right, now bring that weight forward. So when we're in alignment here, I don't want it above your shoulder. Have it a little bit down. Your hips are tucked and your abs are squeezed. All right, so this is all about anti-rotation. I want those hip bones to stay facing me. You're gonna inhale, you're gonna exhale. Good posture, you look more confident. You walk more confident. So let's keep those posture muscles nice and straight, okay? I would inhale as you go down, exhale up. You're doing great. Inhale as you go down. We're doing a few more of these, team. We're gonna put that weight down for a short little cardio burst. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. You got one more. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. Perfect job. Put that weight down for one quick second. You're doing great. All right, so we're gonna do a squat bowler series. So let's just talk about your bowler for a second. When you step that leg back in your bowler, pretend you just threw a bowling ball. Okay, remember that position? I don't know, does anybody bowl anymore? But when you bowl, you wanna shift the hips out to the side, right? Remember? Okay, now squat. Now you're ambidextrous. Bowl with the other hand, bowl. There you go. So you never hurt your knees. You're sliding your hips out to the side, okay? Squat and step. So right now, I want you stopping in each position. You know your body works really hard when you have to stop. So no momentum right now, okay? Stop and move. Awesome. Remember, if you're feeling anything in your knees, you're gonna need to shift your hips back and out to the side. Almost like you're trying to push to the outside wall with that hip. Good. Now, you were stopping right now, right? Now, permission granted, go. You can go a little bit quicker. If you're a fast twitch person and you wanna go all out, do it. Okay, so if you want, you can just jump from foot to foot. Okay, you do you right now. Awesome, because we're gonna go back to our weightlifting in just a sec. So give me the best bowlers you've got. To keep you motivated, you're working your outer thighs and your hips. You're carving those muscles. And those muscles are your powerhouse. They're your engine. So you want them nice and strong. You should be getting a little breathless. If you are wearing a watch that's a smart watch, it should be showing you that heart rate's coming up. That's your goal here. And just to make sure, can you hold your bowler? I don't care what side you're on, just hold. 8, 7, make sure the weight's in your heel. 6, 5, weight in that heel. Good. Switch sides. 8 to finish. 8, we're gonna pick up that weight again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, nice work. All right, pick up your weight. Excellent. So do you remember that press we were doing? We're gonna go back to it. What I'd like you to do is take that left leg back and you're in that nice strong lunge or split position. So before we start, here's what can help this lunge. Squeeze your inner thighs toward each other, okay? Keep your chest posturally up. All of that's going to help your balance. Check your back foot. You're still holding your lunge, right? You didn't come out of it. Good. You want that back heel up. So if you feel your foot trying to push down, readjust so you can get that knee toward the floor. All of this is going to help you have a better workout. Okay, so how do you feel? You're good? You've been holding, you're doing great. ISO holds are very good for our body. So remember that chest press we did. We're going to take the weight by our chest. When you press out, you're not higher than your shoulders, and you're only going to rotate toward that front leg. Rotation, come back and pull in. But do you remember what I said in the beginning? Your hips don't move. They're not invited to this party. Okay, we're going to keep our hips nice and still, so you've got to really squeeze that back glute. Can you feel it? I like to let my eyes follow the weight. If you feel safer with your eyes forward, that's fine too. But I like to let my eyes follow, and I really work on not letting this knee move. So everybody check your front knee. I really like when you do have a mirror in front of you or a reflection maybe in your screen that you can make sure. If you don't, have somebody at home come run in, call them in the room, have them check that knee for me. Keep it nice and steady. Oh, you're doing great. You can feel it, right? Exhale as you press. Exhale, rotate. Inhale back through center. Good. So let your breathing help you guys. Let it help you. Perfect. You've got one more. So happy about this, guys. You're working hard. Now bring that weight right to your shoulder. Remember that offset squat we did? We're going to lift the opposite knee only. So squat and then lift that right knee up. Good. Nice and slow. Squat and squeeze and lift. So your trailing arm, so the arm that's not holding your weight, really helps if you have energy through it. So your arm can be out to the side. If that feels good, you can have it on your hip. What I do not want is a floppy arm. Okay, I call that a spaghetti arm. If your arm is loose, it's actually going to pull you over. So tighten the arm. It's going to help turn on that core. Your abs are in tight. You're doing awesome. Squat and lift. Good. Keeping your body aligned, right? Think of a string from the crown of your head pulling you up. You're nice and tall. You got it. Like I say, if you're me and you're only 5'2", you're getting taller by the second. Awesome. 2 to go. You're doing great. All right, you're going to press that weight up overhead. I want you to think of keeping your shoulder blade down and do a nice slow march. Super duper slow. I would flex those feet again. Good job, good job, good job. Flex and lift. Flex and lift. Now, let's do a little check for me. Do me a favor. Take your opposite hand and just check your scapula. Make sure it's down. Good. What we don't want when we're doing something like this is that the shoulder lift up like this. So I want that arm to be nice and straight. You're punching that ceiling. Your opposite arm can be out to the side. It can be down toward the floor as long as it's tight. So do a check for me of that arm that's holding your weight. Is it nice and tight? Doing awesome. You're working muscle. You're working balance. Maybe you get a cardio effect. Yeah, you feeling it? Keep your abs pulled in. We've got just one more. Yes. Awesome. All right, remember how we did our deadlift. Bring your weight by your chest. Take that opposite leg, that right leg, back a little bit. This is not a lunge, it's a split stance. It's like a little kickstand. So do your deadlift for me, flex over. Now try this for me. Try lifting that back foot. As your weight mostly in your front leg, then you're doing this right, okay? So we're gonna exhale over, inhale up, good. You're pushing your hips back. Awesome, I think this is a great way to learn your deadlift, because when you are using that kickstand behind you, it really helps you load up that front leg. We're working that front hip right now. Awesome. Keeping that weight as nice and snuggled into your chest as you can. You're doing great. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. Good job. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up. Last one. Down, 2, 3, 4. And you did it. Shake it out. Wow, do you remember that bowler that we were doing? This time I want you to use the weight, okay? So we're gonna go across our body, across our body. Switch your weight hand to hand. So look, you're in control of how fast you go, and you could always put that weight down, okay? We're gonna go to that other side, but I just want you to kind of shake it out a little bit. Let your brain rest from all that thinking. Your abs are in. Shoot that leg back. Shoot that leg back. You can kind of lightly throw the weight from side to side, or just shift it from hand to hand, whatever feels good to you. Good. Were you a sports girl or guy when you were younger? Then let that inner athlete come out. And if you were never a sports player, well, right now with me, you're an athlete. Okay, I want you to train like one. I want you to think like an athlete. I want to fuel your body like an athlete. Okay? Good. 2 more. You did it. All right. So back to your chest press. You're doing fantastic. Step your opposite leg back. Should be your right one. Okay? Remember, we want the weight under our shoulder line, not up. So start to chest. Let's press out. Now you're going to rotate toward that front leg. Rotation. Control back and in. So remember the cues I gave you on the other side. Squeeze your inner thighs toward each other. Our body should be nice and low in this lunge position, but you do low for you, okay? Abs are in. To me, a successful workout is when you're challenged, but your body can find success. So you and I together, that's our goal, okay? I'm gonna give you the exercises, I'm gonna give you the instructions, I'm gonna give you the motivation, but you know your body best. Okay, so exhale as you rotate. You know, back of your shoulders away from your ears. They're not friends, they don't even hang out on weekends. So press those shoulder blades gently down. Doing great. Rotation. Pull your belly button in. Remember, this is all about this hip not moving. So squeeze that back glute. Keep it right in position. Yeah. Got 2 more. Excellent. One final one, team. You're going to bring that weight to your shoulders. Step in. Awesome job. Just this knee lifts. Okay, so you're going to do a nice slow step. And squeeze and lift. Remember, that trailing arm is important. Give energy through that arm. Drive that knee up. But it's about keeping those shoulders right over your hips. Excellent. Exhale. This is one of my favorite types of workouts. This is like a workout that I would do for myself. And so I'd like to you today. Exhale. When somebody wrote in something really good on one of the comments, she was like, this is my favorite class, go-to class. If you ever have a day you really feel like working out, have those favorite workouts parted on the site. Pull one out that you absolutely love. That's going to help your brain get motivated, your body get motivated. So basically, having a workout is really well. I think this might be better. But it's just my advice. You know, we all have to do that. Whether this is my profession, I have to do that. But I know how to work on it. That's my go-to. Perfect. Press your weight up and a nice slow march. Good. And everything goes from knees, but this is tighter. Right? You're shifting side to side. So think about being centered on your butt. And this, you know, whether you're a runner, or a biker, or a walker, this slow march is going to really strengthen the things that you need to be successful, because every time you do this, you're balancing on one side. You know balance is key, right? Abs are on, I'm driving my thigh up to that beautiful sky, up to those palm trees. Do you work out outside sometimes? You should. Take me outside with you. Go on your back deck like that. I'll go on vacation with you. But this is why we're after that fight. Otherwise, bring me along wherever you go. Abs are on. Those are both on my bucket list. Keep your abs pulled in. You should be really able to feel your core. So if you don't feel your core, try pulling the belly button here. Good. Just one more. You're going to cuddle your weight up. Cuddle it up. Take that little step back. Let it just stand. Now the legs from the side. So you're going to feel it. Back in for a little bit. Just like a life. It doesn't have a lot of weight on it. We're going to flex over and then up. So think about tucking your elbows in. So your elbows are going back towards your hips. You're driving your chest down and up. guys. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good, good. Inhale down. Exhale up. Perfect. Inhale down. Exhale up. We've got just 2 more to finish this set up. Perfect. 1 more. You did it. We're going to go back to those traveling bowlers. Put your weight down. Shake out your arms. No weights for this one. But this time I'd like you to pulse 3 times in the center and then give me a bowler. Step back. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. You're doing great. You're doing great. We're going to go into set 2 of our weightlifting. I want you to clear your mind, clear that fatigue, and say, this feels good. It feels good to work this hard. You know, our bodies were meant to work, right? They're not meant to sit at a desk all day or sit on a couch. So enjoy the feeling of your body working. So those 3 little pulses, just like we were doing in the beginning, 3 little pulses, and then ball. 3 little pulses. Remember to shift your hips out. Perfect. So for this next drill, you are going to need 2 weights, okay? So if you don't have the 2 near you, you can go and grab that other one in just a second. And 2 weights, please. Awesome job. So one of these weights is actually going to go between your legs, okay? So I want you to squeeze that weight with your thighs. I know. That's going to turn on your pelvic floor, okay? So everybody tuck your hips under. If you've been with me for a little bit, you've done halos, but doing it this way, you're going to really feel your lower abs, okay? So squeeze that weight like your life depends on it. Hold your other weight, and we're going to go around your head. It's called a halo. And now go the other way. Perfect. So I don't want you to just hold that weight there. I want you to squeeze that weight like your life depends on it. Keep your knees soft, and you've got to tuck your hips under. So it's one of my favorite things to do with clients that don't feel their pelvic floor when they're working out. Their pelvic floor is attached with your lower abs. So rule of thumb, if you can feel your pelvic floor, I know your lower abs are turned on. So guess what? In this drill, you have no choice. If you're squeezing that weight with your inner thighs, your pelvic floor is on. So now that you've got that, I want you to think of keeping your shoulder blades back and down. I want you to keep your head still. So do you feel yourself trying to move your head out of the way? I want you to lock your head in place and move that weight as wide as you can. So just like we were doing earlier when I said don't let your hips move, this is forcing your hips to stay in place, right? So if you were having trouble with that one drill, this is where you're going to redeem yourself. This is where you're going to really feel what we're talking about. But that's what I hope. I hope when you leave a class, you learn something about your body. Awesome, just 2 more. We're only doing this once, but it feels good, right? Awesome, yes. 1 final one. Perfect. All right, go ahead and take that out carefully and put it down. Well done. All right, so let's keep that weight in that right hand and drive it up for me. So we were here earlier, but this time we're just gonna hold for 20 seconds. So let's hold your opposite knee up and pull your belly button in and down. Try flexing your foot and really driving that knee up. If you wanna make it a little harder, you can gently push down on that thigh. That wasn't on my lesson plan, but why not? If you need more, you might as well get it, right? Pull your abs in and down. 4, 3, 2, and go ahead and bring everything down. Simply switch sides. You did great. So again, punch the weight to the ceiling. Arm is nice and straight. You're building bone density on that side. Good. That's a little bonus, right? So again, if you'd like, you can push down on this side and make it a little bit more intense. It'll turn your abs on even more. I'm struggling like mad. How are you doing? Good. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath and don't scrunch up that standing foot. Relax your foot. 3, 2, and bring that weight down. Awesome. So we're going to do a Russian twist. So if you know your Russian twist already, you're going from one hip to the other, right? So what I want you to do is just take a nice gentle, it's not quite a lunge, but a step back. We're going to do 3 Russian twists. So I'm going to go from my front hip, back hip, front hip. Oh, let's do 4 and then switch. Okay, so you're going to go 3, 2, 1, stand. Yep. 3, 2. So a Russian twist is all about that separation again, that keeping your abs pulled gently in, and you should feel all the serratus that go around your side body, all those obliques. You're rotating from side to side. You're doing great. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. 3, 2, 1. So this is for that side body. This is a little bit more dynamic than what we were doing earlier, but same principle applies. Keep those hips and those knees from rocking. So if you can feel your lower body trying to dance with you, sit down a little bit lower and squeeze that glute. I think I just had to do that myself. I just dropped a little bit lower and I focused on that lower body. So no dancing here. If you take my cardio kickbacks in classes, it's fun. It goes to the music. You're able to kind of shake a little bit in there, right? Let your personality show, not here. I want you to stay nice and steady, nice and controlled. Perfect. You're doing great. Yep. 3, 2, 1, and pull your weight up. Perfect. You're going into a nice crunch series. You don't even have to get on the floor to do crunches, guys. Give it right under your chin. We're going to flex over, so knees stay soft, and I'm going to flex slow and control down. Now when you come up, we're now going to do an oblique. So I want you to come across your body. Perfect. Center again, go down to the center, abs are in tight. Awesome. And the other side. Rotate your shoulder towards your opposite knee. You're gonna feel again those obliques turning on. Flexing down, 2, 3, 4. And now go to the side. Flex, extension. You got one final one in you? I know you do. You could do one of anything, right? You did it, shake it out. All right, let's just let our bodies release and relax after that. You did amazing. I want you to inhale up. Exhale, push the air away, exhale. Good, do that again, ready? Gently bend your knees, inhale up. Exhale down, perfect. We're gonna lift that left knee up, round your back like you're hugging a big tree. Now step back, open your palms, stretch that chest. We worked it a little bit today. Good, can you do that one more time? Round your back. Think of opening your shoulder blades here and then step it back. Perfect. We're going to go into warrior 3. Your arms can go forward or back. Flex that back heel and lift it to your ceiling. Awesome. Step that leg out. We're going to do goddess. Bring your elbows in. Exhale, lift up. One more. In. Exhale up. Step your feet together. Good. Inhale up again. Fill your lungs, work your lungs. And down one more, inhale up. Perfect. We're gonna lift that opposite knee. So ready, round your back. Get that balance, open those shoulder blades. Now step back, palms up to the ceiling, shoulders away from ears. Feel that stretch. Good, you got one more. Rounding, rounding, rounding. You've done a great job today. This is your dessert. This is your prize at the end of your workout. Enjoy it. You're going into warrior 3. So arms can go forward or back. I like mine back, but flex that foot and get up there, Jody. Get up there. Flex that foot. Good. Step out to that goddess. Great job. How was your balance on that one? And lift up. Good. One more. Drive those elbows in and lift up. Perfect. Step it in. I want you to do one final stretch with me. We're going to reach that left arm up and over. Now I want you to keep your chest open. So don't let your body rotate forward, okay? Keep that chest open. Now bend that knee and say thank you. And that feel good. Get that nice lateral stretch. And exhale it down. Good. Reach up first. Reach up. Now gently bend that knee, and you should feel that nice side body stretch. Get deeper. Keep your chest turned toward me. Excellent. And straighten that knee to lift your body up. You did an amazing job. We got a little bit of everything in that today. I'm really proud of you for showing up. Your workouts are your self-care. Your workouts are your chance to take care of you mentally, physically. Does everything for us. So thank you for being part of the Burn Along team, and thanks for clicking in with me today. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.